Thanks. Very pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Buckeyes, Urban Meyer. Coach, the big story this week has obviously been J.T. Barrett. How comfortable are you with where he is in terms of being physically ready to play?
Very comfortable. We still have 24 hours to make some decisions, but he's was practiced full go yesterday, and there's very few people that can do what J.T. Barrett can do. His mental toughness and his, I mean, the amount of time he spent in that darn training room, if there's one guy that can do it, it's him.
How did you assess Dwayne Haskins' performance last week?
Man. You know, I think it started the week before against Illinois. He came in there and we laid it on the ground, and I was so upset with him and the offense that we put the ones back in. And then you saw a guy rebound because he had every reason to drop his head down, and like young players do, and he didn't do that. It was a driving rainstorm. He came in, threw the ball, very accurate, very physical throwing the ball, and then we ran a spade option to the left one time that it wasn't there. He dropped his pads and got a positive yardage, and then he showed the enthusiasm and energy when he threw the touchdown pass, which is, you know, some people say, well, quarterback, you know, I don't have that enthusiasm. Well, you can't play quarterback then, and not for us. You have to have that energy because that's that one position. So very pleased with the way he played.
How about your offensive line? I think that's a group that's really grown over the course of this year to this point.
Yeah, most improved position on our team, and they had to be. You know, we weren't very good a year ago, and you know, Coach Studrawa and then Kevin Walsh has been very involved with that as well. But the maturity, and I got to give credit to Billy Price. Billy Price is a man's man, and he's exactly what you want touching that ball every play because he's tough. He's extremely intelligent, and he holds people accountable. And our offensive line has played very well.
Coach, how do you decide the rotation with the tailbacks?
They both are going to play. They both are, you know, I think it's by series. You know, I'll check throughout the course of the game, and you want to keep them fresh. That's what, you know, like D lineman, how do you determine who goes in, Bosa or Sam Hubbard? You know, it's a matter of how fresh you are, but then also when you get a hot hand. And so they'll both play, and they'll both hopefully play a lot.
How comfortable are you right now at this point with your special teams units?
Kickoff is much better than what it was. We made some personnel changes, and they've been really good. Again, and this is going to be a challenge of challenges this week. Our punt team was fantastic until we gave up our first punt return of the year last week. And so we got some work to do. And I like the energy. I like the fact that our guys are anxious, and I count at least 100 yards of field position in that game tomorrow.
There's obviously a million things that go into a game, but what's kind of the biggest thing you feel like you need to do to win?
Yeah, Wisconsin is, it's a little bit like a rival, too. It's a line of scrimmage game now. This is going to be, we run from spread sets, but we still run very similar plays that they run. But it's going to be who controls the line of scrimmage. And you say that in most big games, but this will be without question. And then we have to, you know, they're going to lull you to sleep because they pound you. And then they have this fantastic tight end and a very accurate quarterback. So we have to make sure we don't let the tight end run open and be able to negate the run to a degree.
Late start. How do you keep the guys occupied?
Oh, they'll be fine. This is Lou Holtz is one of the greatest of all time. Would always remind me, we don't play this thing until 8 o'clock at night, so make sure they're ready at 8 o'clock, not at 7 a.m., certainly not today. And our guys will be ready.
All right, Urban Meyer, head coach of the Buckeyes. Thanks as always, Coach. Really appreciate it, and best of luck. Let's go back to Chicago.